Won't you get me some ice? You know the drink will go down nice. That's the song I made for Janice because I asked her to get me some ice. And she just ignored me because she was on her phone. So I just wrote a stupid song about that. And then I played it for her, and then I spun around in circles and started dancing with her halfway through the song. Took her phone away from her at the beginning of the song. And then after the dance, she was feeling all romantic. And then it was the part in the song where it goes, well, now will you get me some ice? Because it makes my drink go down nice. And I pointed at the kitchen. Happy virtual Redban number 809. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Cheers to you. I'm having my first drink of the night. And if you want a drink out of a Death Squad mug like I'm drinking out of, just go to deathsquad.tv and click on Shop Squad. Right at the very top, Shop Squad will take you to shopsquad.tv where you can get all different colors and flavors of the mug. You could also get t-shirts, hats, hoodies, even coats, just in time. Ooh, wow, wow, wee. This is a coach's jacket. I love this jacket. Anyways, go to shopsquad.tv or go to deathsquad.tv for all the links. You can also find every past episode of Kill Tony, including Monday's episode with the great Dusty Slay and Martin Phillips. First time ever meeting Dusty. I see he's one of those guys I see around for years. I've seen him on social media, show posters. When you go to a comedy club, never met him though. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. And of course, Martin Phillips, who's just been killing it lately on Kill Tony. We're the guest on episode 734. You can find it at deathsquad.tv. You can click on the big Kill Tony logo here or click at the very top. I'll take you to youtube.com/KillTony. Or you could go to Spotify, Apple, anywhere you find podcasties. youtube.com/KillTony. Also, if you're ever in Texas, I own a comedy club downtown in Austin, Texas. That's right. It's called the Sunset Strip Comedy Club. We have shows all the time, but my show, every single Thursday, The Secret Show. Last week, we had like 18 comedians on the show. Last week, there were so many comedians. I just gave my set away because there were so many comedians that were in town. I'm like, dude, you know what? You could just do my set. I want you on the show. That's how many comedians there were. So it's tomorrow, and there's a lot of comedians on this show, too. It's going to be another part 2, but I'm standing my ground. But anyways, it's every Thursday. Sunset Strip Comedy Club, sunsetstripatx.com. Or again, just go to deathsquad.tv and click on the Sunset Strip logo here. The Sunset Strip Comedy Club here at the top. Last but not least, I have a fake band. It's actually music I wrote and lyrics I've wrote. A lot of the music I actually like make in Fruity Loops and GarageBand, and I use Suno to help me sing it, AI to help me sing it. And eventually, one day, I would like to make it a real band. This is kind of like all just kind of a side project. It's more about writing the music and the lyrics and stuff and trying to make fun songs. And my latest song has just hit Spotify. Here it is on Spotify. It's on Apple Music, Amazon, it's on anywhere you get music. It's called VCR. And the fun fact about VCR is it's actually a song I wrote almost 20 years ago. I've actually remixed this song 3 times in 20 years. Here is one of the versions. This is the remix of it called Ninja. This is about 17 years old. It's where I used to sing the song too. I promise not to take it very, very far. Okay. Don't you hate hearing yourself sing or talk? Very gay. Before they dissolve and break, I just need to find myself a VCR. Anyways, you get the idea. It was a cheesy song I wrote a long time ago. Well, now the remake is on. It's out. I remade the song. wrote the lyrics, changed the lyrics around a little, cleaned it up, made it a little bit longer, and then had AI sing it. Trying to use the same example of the mixing of different music, combining it, kind of like electronic mixed with not electronic. But I also tried to make this song sound like a cheesy '80s song, like a song you would see in the credits of a cheesy '80s movie. You've probably heard me play this song before. Anyways, this is the final version of it.
Excuse me, sir, do you have a VCR? I promise not to take it very, very far. I just wanna look at some old tapes before they dissolve and or break. I just need to find myself a VCR. Do you have a VCR? I'm not trying to go too far. Just need to rewind my heart. Watch the past fall apart. Go ninja go, kick it, flip it, let it roll. Spinning through the static snow where memories take control.
You get the idea. Anyways, it's called VCR. If you go to my YouTube page, it's youtube.com/catbreadmusic. Right there it is. Or just go to Spotify. It's Catbread7. That's the name, Catbread7. Just type in Catbread7 in YouTube. You can find it. Or again, all the links can be found if you just go to deathsquad.tv and click on this big cat picture with the bread. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Please subscribe. Please listen. Thank you. It's a little stupid side project I have. And if you listen to Virtual Redban, if you're new here, every Virtual Redban song pretty much has a new song that I'm working on or just something I'm fucking around with. Like tonight's song is literally just something I pulled out of my ass at the last second. I was actually going to play you my new Michael Keaton song, but I'm going to do that in a bit. You'll see. Because we're going to talk about some fun stuff. Just random. This is just a random episode. I have a couple things I want to talk about. Just hang out. Talk about the day. Had a nice chill day today. Horrible day, of course. Very sad day. It's very fucked up also watching how people have reacted today about all the news, the awful shooting of Charlie Kirk. And, I'm not saying I followed him or anything like that. And I don't think it should matter. Somebody died and it sucks. And sure, well, I'm not one to harp on anyone or I mean, if I didn't know the person, I didn't know the person. So, it doesn't really affect me too much, but it's just pretty, anyone that passes away, it's a sad thing. It's not like a politic thing. It's just kind of gross watching some people on Facebook and just shit that people are saying, like very just evil, mean-spirited stuff. It's like, all right, you're really showing your fucking you're an animal. You're a monster. I don't know. I just don't ugh, gross. I don't care either way. And but I'm also not going to not say it's not sad. That's somebody died and shit like that. I think it's fucking, especially when they're mixing it with politics and mixing it with shit that's in the news or, beliefs and I don't know, free speech. It should be free speech. And no matter if you agree with it or not. And it's like the Karens of the world. And it's just sad and horrible. Reality check. It's a sad and, it's like that other video I saw the other day. I think Donald Trump actually just said he thinks this person should get the death penalty, but that horrible video of somebody on I think it was a subway, if I remember, and that poor young girl wearing her work outfit, it looked like kind of like a fast food place or something. She had her name tag on type thing. And she's just sitting there looking at her phone, and that guy or that person that came around and just started stabbing her, and she died, like just senseless, pointless. They need to open up the fucking psycho hospitals again, the psych wards. They need to open that shit back up. Fuck building a wall, just fucking, how about psych wards? How about some One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest shit? That'll make you scared straight, knowing that One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest shit's going on. I don't know. Yep. Yonder says, crazy this happens on 9/10. Now we have back-to-back never forget days. It's a little different than that, but yeah, yeah, sure. Let's talk about something nice. I do want to give a shout out. I found this is not a drunk purchase. This is a purchase that I wasn't drunk at, but I probably was stoned on green tea. I found this company through, I think it was an Instagram ad. Not gonna lie. Is there hair coming out of my eyebrow? It was. How'd I get it without looking at a mirror? Ow. Anyways, my algorithm for shopping is cool. Yeah. All right. That's my algorithm, because it's always just stoner shit. And I saw this. It's one of those things. I saw it a lot. And then finally I ended up just being enough green tea that I clicked on it and I was like, yeah, all right. And then I bought it. I bought 2 of them. And they're not that cheap. I'm going to give you that. They're not that cheap. But they're like handmade and shit. They're not from China. They're built here in the United States. And it's just nice. Like, it has a nice pot, like a real plant. It's got nice, it just looks nice. It feels nice. And that's the Flora magical LED houseplants. They are these plants that just have a fun look to them. Yeah, it's in like a real ceramic pot. They have like real kind of like moss type stuff on the bottom. It feels real, it looks real. And it sound activated, attaches to your phone. You can make it, go with the music. You can make it any color you want. You can make them just pulsate. You can make it just like we use it mostly just for like a lamp. We'll just keep it on like a single color in a lamp. But they have like mini ones and the big ones. Here's some Instagrams of me showing it off. Oh, look at that. This is a photo that Janice posted. This is during COVID. This is our first week we moved to Texas, and just look at that COVID hair I have. That's like, oh, I haven't gone to the barber shop in 6 months. I look like a fucking crazy man. That's crazy. Can I zoom in on that? I want to zoom in. Hold on, let me try this. Do that. And then let's see if I can do that. And then I could do this, and I could do this, and then I could do this, and I could do this. Wait, what's the date today? 9/10. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here. Dude, look at that. That's crazy. No, that's not what I wanted, Brian. I want to do this. Look at that. I will say though, I was using Just for Men there, so my hair wasn't really that brown, but my beard was, and now my beard's mostly silver now. But that was 5 years ago. Woo, 5 years. I do look fatter there though. Anyways, that's not what this is about. All right. This. By the way, my cat is an owl. I've figured it out. My cat is an owl. Like during the day, my cat, its pupils get small. Like during the night, its pupils are really big. Well, I mean, it's not just the light differences. Like it's like a different version of the cat. At night, the cat's just like hanging out, looking around, chasing, playing. But during the day, it's like owl mode. And here's my stoner corner. Of course, I got the Dyson light in the back. And I have a miniature cigarette machine that's actually a USB charger port. It has like 8 different USB ports on the back. It's connected to this box on the right bottom that's got that venom shit in it that also goes with sounds and music that I've talked about on Virtual Redban before. Then I got my Super Mario Bomb Up tissue holder. Then I got the Flora plant. This is the mini one. And this is in lamp mode. Here's the big one in lamp mode. Oh, and here's bonus footage of the cat. This corner is just to trip out the cats. Isn't that shit cool? I think the link to buy this is on the bottom of the YouTube if you're watching the YouTube right now. Maybe. Anyways, here's Janice taking the same video but a different angle. That's cat 2. Katu. It's our second cat. That's why we named it Cat 2. Tripping out. It's tripping out. Doesn't understand what's going on. You hear that clock? Did you hear that clock? That's my clock. It's an electric clock. But anyways, before I move on, before I move on, not a sponsor. Check out, if you are interested, Flora. It's floraplant.com. FLUORA. Not a sponsor. But they saw that I posted on one of their things about how I bought these and love it. And the owner, or one of the owners, reached out to me and said, we're huge Kill Tony fans. And they're like, let me send you guys some. Somebody, he's going to send us out a couple. I'm going to give some to Tony and some people on the crew or something, maybe. But check it out, Flora Plant. I love that shit. Anyways, it is a Maine Coon. If you want to check out more of my Maine Coons and my animals, not a sponsor, but they have their own YouTube page. Instagram page. It's run by Janice, Maine Coon Uma. Yeah, she started this when we just had one Maine Coon. And look at this. This is Cat 2 when she was a baby. Look how small she was. Look how small she was.
Some of this?
That's Sadie's Select Pet Food.
Oh my goodness.
Look how small she is.
Okay. Come on. Come here.
Janice spoils these cats so much. Look, she couldn't get up because she was too small.
Get up here.
But Janice made her a little tunnel that she learned how to use. She has to go over here, though. And then she just... Yeah, Janice spoils them. And so does Sadie's Select Pet Food. Check these guys out. This guy, fucking amazing pet food if you want some real shit for your pets. They're all spoiled, though. There's Uma on the left, Katu now on the right. Just turned 1 year old. Anyways, tons of that, and even dog videos. There's Hooch. There's Shih Tzus. There's Shih Tzu videos in there. There's embarrassing videos of me just hanging out with my cat. Janice posts like embarrassing shit all the time. It's embarrassing. I'm just having a romantic evening with my cat. It's like you massage me. Oh my God, that was Janice behind me saying, Brian. I thought she was behind me. It's like fucking aliens. Yeah. Look at that. It's a relaxing time. That's, by the way, you guys just saw me, Janice in the video just said, Brian, or something like that. And I thought she was like standing next to me. That fucking scared the shit out of me. See, did you just hear that again? Oh my God, I gotta get off this video. Dude wipes. Shout out. Oh God, Janice posting videos of her pooping while the cats are meowing. Great, I didn't know that was happening. Uma's addicted to Dyson. Great sound. Anyways, check out Maine Coon Uma. All one word, Maine Coon Uma. U-M-A. C-O-O-N. Maine. Backwards. Is that what what were we talking about? How did we get there? Were we talking about something before that? Jesus. How are you guys in the chat? What's going on? Redban, do you even like comedy, to be honest? Something tells me you hate it more than love it. I love comedy. I love comedians. Comedians are pretty much the only friends I have is just comedians, which is sad. I know. I'm not much. I don't have many friends that are not comedians. The ones I do have are like in the kind of world, at least, like, oh, you sell weed, or you grow weed, or you own a bar, or you own a restaurant. You know, it's no, and comedy. I love comedy, but when I see Kill Tony every week, you know, it's usually beginners. You know, you're watching open mics, and you know, 99% of the what makes Kill Tony great is the interviews that go on, and not the 1 minute of comedy. So when you see me just being, it's because we're watching people do cheesy, horrible, hacky shit most of the time, and it doesn't look like I'm having fun. But no, I love comedy. I don't watch much comedy, though, to be honest, and I don't think many comedians do. It's one of those things where you almost don't want to know what everyone else is talking about because you don't want it to influence you in any way. You want, you know, so I rarely watch comedy. Some of my friends I'll check in on like every so often. I don't watch comedy specials usually. I did watch Joe DeRosa's comedy special. That was like the last comedy special I've watched in maybe 2 years. Seriously, like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I think DeRosa is a silly goose, pig, whatever. But no, it's just that when you're a comic, you know, it's. I mean, some comics love watching other comics all day long, all night long. You know, I don't. And but you know, everything else I like in the world is comedy. So there you go. Disney after hour plants. Oh, pooter. Going to start you the big calling you the big electric. Look at all that electricity. When you have solar, you don't care about electricity anymore. You make more electricity. I make more electricity than I could ever use. I charge up 2 cars at the same time while powering my house, and I'm still selling back electricity to the government. Solar has changed my life. And especially when you're a dork, you know, I used to have horrible electric bills, and I felt bad at how much everything is plugged in at my house. But I'm a super electric boy, if you can't tell. The guy that shot the young lady in the Ukraine had the Ukraine, right? Had a lot of arrest records as well. Was that in the U.S. or was it in the Ukraine? I thought she was from the Ukraine. Yeah, I heard that also. Hmm. We get us the 10% off. No, I don't work for that company. Uh, if they give me one though, I'll let you know. Can't stop listening to Whiskey Hole. Love that song. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I Whiskey Hole. I had a lot of fun with. I like VCR a lot though, because it's such an old song that it's like finally getting a version of the song that after 20 years almost that I love. The next song I'm working on, I don't know, that Janice song kind of popped out of nowhere, and now I kind of want to do a new version of the Janice song. I ran it through a couple different versions, like different singers that I use, and I have a couple of different versions. This is the Whiskey Hole lady singing the song. This one actually a lot. I like this one. Anyways, it's so crazy that I was playing you all these songs because literally I even made the thumbnail for tonight's episode about my Michael Keaton song, which you might have heard if you watched the last episode at the second episode or the second part, my Michael Keaton chicken song. And my Michael Keaton chicken song is a song I was writing about fried chicken and a song I wrote about Michael Keaton. Because I love Michael Keaton. My favorite Batman, the movie The Founder. I love Mr. Mom growing up. One of my favorite movies. Michael Keaton, I just wrote a fun song about Michael Keaton. And the idea was Mickey Avalone wrote a song about Jane Fonda. 1, 2, 3, 4, get your booty on the dance floor. You know that song, Do the Jane Fonda. And I was like, I want to write a song that's kind of like that idea. Just make a song about somebody random. So I made a song about Michael Keaton. And I was actually making the music video for it, and I was about to release it. And I was like, you know what? This song's just kind of creepy. Because, at least the Jane Fonda song wasn't all about Jane Fonda or anything. And so I think last episode of Virtual Redban, I showed off combining both of those songs into one song, which is two random songs. Fried chicken and Michael Keaton have nothing to do with each other. So that's the song I've been working on now. And I was going to open this tonight's episode with it, but that Janice song just tripped me out. I don't know why. I think I just got too stoned, guys. Speaking of that, let's smoke. Let's smoke and talk about the iPhone Air. Have you seen this shit, guys? Let me just restart the animation. Look at that motherfucking thin-ass bitch phone. Dude, that phone is fucking thin! Did you guys see? hear about this, you can pre-order it Friday. Comes out next Friday. You'll get it delivered next Friday. It's the thinnest iPhone ever. And they supposedly didn't skimp on much, but they did have to skimp on some shit. There's only one camera. What's the battery life going to be? What's the battery life going to be? They're saying it's all day. They're saying it's literally just as good as all the other iPhones. There's a big camera bump, but that camera bump only has one camera. One camera. Is that going to be enough? It's a good camera, but it doesn't have like that widescreen shot camera that I use. I use that camera a lot. To be honest, I use that camera more than I do the normal camera. Doesn't have that macro camera. It doesn't have a few things, but for the most part, it's got the newest chip in it. It's got a really nice screen. They're saying the battery life it's going to last long. Now, this is definitely one of those cameras that I bet when you hold it in your hand, it feels so good. Like, because I don't know if you guys know how. You know what? Let me grab something real quick. I just saw it. I just saw a phone, an old iPhone. I have like the first, like iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably have the first 6 iPhones. And this is probably the last one. I don't actually know what iPhone this is. I don't remember. It seems like it's like an 8, a 9, or a 10 or something like that. I don't know. But they're saying it's the thinnest iPhone. This new one is the thinnest iPhone ever. And it looks really fucking thin. But then, do you guys realize like how big the iPhones have been getting or have gotten? And how skinny we used to go through this whole thing, making everything thinner. Look at this old iPhone. This is when, does anyone know what iPhone this is? This is 11, you think? Let me actually take a photo with my iPhone and ask ChatGPT what iPhone this is. What iPhone is this? It's a 6, 6S, 7, or 8. Oh, okay. Well, that's older than I thought it was. So it's a 6 through 8. Let's see if I can take the back of it and see if I can see anything. I'll use my macro lens on my Pro. Does this help? Okay, this is a 7 Plus. This phone is a 7 Plus. Has a 5.5-inch Retina display. Has dual cameras. Look how small the cameras used to be, guys. Isn't that crazy? Just to show you this version, 2024 model, the 16, the one that the newest one up to this week. I mean, just look how massive they are. Get out of here. It's got the original button. No headphone jack. This is the first one that didn't have the head. It removed the headphone jack from the top. It's got the power button on the right side. It's got the volume on the left side. It's got a physical lock button still at the very top. Remember that, where you could slide it? And that's when it actually like it muted everything. Back in the day when you could mute turn off the speaker. When I say mute, I mean turn off the fucking speaker. Everything. But look how thin that is. It was really thin. We've almost doubled this shit. They've almost doubled it. Definitely, it's not double, but hold on. Focus, motherfucker. It's definitely bigger. And it's way heavier. They've done that for years. They started making. Let me put it back in my case. This does not even look like an iPhone. That's my old iPhone, guys. But they released the new iPhone Air, and it is skinny again. Let's watch the trailer of this. I'll play my Batman song now because I don't want to get copyright strike from Apple. But trust me, you're just missing Apple. Sound like this is what you're missing. All right. And let's just slow it down a little so that I don't get copyright strikes, because Apple likes to copyright strike everything. Now let's play this is one of the songs I was going to play for you.
Fried chicken in the morning time, a little bit of hot sauce and soul. We eat that bird wherever we go. Fried chicken, click, 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 clicky, click, clock. Fried chicken, click, 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 clicky, click, clock. Michael Keaton, click, 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 clicky, click, clock.
Yeah, I actually really like that version. That was the Whole New Mind bitch singing it. Like the first song I released about mushrooms, that was the same girl singing it. I actually like that version of it. I like being able to reuse the same girl, like building a actual AI singer and reusing her for different songs, and it's nice. And combining two singers together. I mean, two songs together, like that Michael Keaton song and my chicken song, combining them into one. The original song, completely different. The first Michael Keaton song, let's see if I can find an old version of it. This is without the chicken part. Is this recently? Yeah, that's my Batman. That's what I used to call it. My Batman. I forgot. It wasn't called Michael Keaton. It was called My Batman. No, that's. Wait, is this it? No, this might be it. Here's the original. Like, no, that's crazy.
Fried chicken in the morning.
Nope, that's the old one. Michael. Why can't I find the original one? Damn, I can't find my original. Hold on. What the hell? What the hell? Huh. That's weird. I don't remember what I used to call it. I don't remember what the original song wasn't called. Michael Keaton. That's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I just need to show you. Here it is. Here's the original song. This is before the chicken part.
Michael Keaton, Batman, big guns. Michael Keaton, Flash run, big fun. Beetlejuice, Beetle, that bad in the Flash, flying like a vulture. Michael Keaton, deep in that culture. Clubbing with Mike, clubbing with the Keaton. Sip that Sprite, make 'em think I'm leaning. Mike hit a bump, then time starts repeating. I'm that man, yeah, I'm Keaton. Mic me up, now I'm speaking. Stage is lit, bat out the cage. Ladies' night, I'm saving money on drinks. Keaton's craving. Michael Keaton, Batman, big guns. Michael Keaton, Flash run, big fun. Beetlejuice, Beetle, that bad in the Flash, flying like a vulture. Michael Keaton. Oh no, Mike slipped on the floor, now he's flipping. Ceiling became ground and the Keaton's tripping. Ship going down, Robin gone missing. McMike found the founder, bat signals glistening. Then flash in my face, timeline reset. Michael.
Anyways, that's before the chicken part. And I like that version too. That sounds more like the Mickey Avalon idea that I had when I wrote that silly shit. Yep. Anyways, back to the iPhone Air. Here's what I think about it. It's very tempting. Like I'm very tempted to try this out. Now I use my camera a lot, but for the most part, I think most of the time, most of the cameras, I mean, just the basic camera that this has might be good enough, but I don't know. The battery life would really get to me though if it's really that bad. But if you're not using the camera as much, I don't know. I think the idea of it being very light is the thing I like a lot. I showed you guys the new Samsung Fold 7, and it's so thin that just having it just makes it feel so good in the hand when it's just like, this is technology. This is just heavy, thin electronics. It just feels good because this shit is getting heavier and heavier. This year's model, I think, actually goes up in weight a little. This shit's heavy. When you're on your phone all the time like Janice, that's just carpal tunnel. That's like we're building up our fucking abs. Can you see that? Look at that muscle. Creepy. Anyways, but having it light and just thin and might just be worth having it light and thin. And then when you go home, you just go on your home on your iPad or something, or you go on your computer, your laptop. I don't know. It makes me almost want to try it. But I think what's going to happen is I might get it just to play with. And if I don't like it, I'll just give it to Janice. But I feel like a part of me actually would really like it. But again, the camera, I mean, the battery is the big thing for me. But you can get a 50% charge in 30 minutes. That's pretty good. 50%, 30 minutes. That's nice. So if the battery sucks, charge 50% in 30 minutes. It's fast. Yeah. I just wonder if the cameras would bother me as much as... I feel like it wouldn't. I feel like it has one good camera, just deal with it. It does feel weird, or look weird that the lens is just sticking out of it, but I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know. Like that's the design of it. You'll like one of those things you won't even, like it just looks normal and like, I mean, do you even remember when... I didn't even remember that they used to be this small on the what is it, the 7.6? I can't remember what it was now. Do you remember it being that small? I feel like it's always been big. That's craziness. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now the Pro is just got some nice updates, nothing crazy. The cheap iPhone 7, just the normal iPhone 17, I mean, which has the best colors, got a bunch of upgrades. They finally got a ProMotion 120 hertz screen. It's got the ceramic shield on it. It's got almost all the upgrades. Got the 48 megapixel camera, but it also has two cameras, even better than the more expensive thin one. All day battery life, which I could probably believe. It actually has space for a battery. This is actually a really good, if you're looking for a phone and you don't want to spend that much money, but you want the best, it even charges faster, 50% in 20 minutes. So it's faster charging. Yeah, it starts off at $800. That's 256 megabytes of storage. They upgraded the storage. That's the best buy right here. If you don't care about the thin shit, this is the best buy. Then the Pro, 17 Pro. Wait, it's not the 17 Pro. Get out of here. 17 Pro. Looks a lot different. It's made out of like metal or aluminum or whatever the fuck it's made out of now. Heat forged aluminum. But this bottom part of it is like it has a little belly now. That's a different color. That's glass. So it used to be the whole back was glass. So it's going to be less breaking and shattering. Faster wireless charging because of the glass in the back. Bigger battery. It also has a vapor chamber now, so it won't overheat as fast, I guess. If you ever record a video like outside, you might, or it's really hot and the sun was shining on your phone, and you see that your phone's overheating warning. This will help with that shit. Better cameras. Yeah. Horrible colors. I am not a fan of this orange. Like, it's almost like the sign of times that this is the orange that they chose. Is it because of the orange man in the White House? Is it because it's for respect for our people wearing the orange vests? Is this prison orange? Is this orange is the new black? I am not a fan of this color of orange. And there's no black this year. We got silver and blue. I guess I'd go with the blue, or I don't know. Maybe the silver. No, I think blue. I think the blue. Horrible colors. I kind of dig the design though. What's all these buttons on the side though? Why does those buttons look like that? Look. Yep. Janice, get off. Get off the apple. You can also do pro video now or like crazy raw, ProRes raw. That's insane that that does that. Battery life is supposed to be amazing. Up to 33 hours video playback. 39 hours on the max. Amazing. There you go. What do you guys think? Are you guys, is there a bunch of Samsung nerds, Android nerds in the chat getting mad? I have both. I really love the Fold 7, and I really love my last year model of the Ultra 23 Pro. Samsung. I love them. But the iPhone is 100% just in my cloud of work, you know, notes, calendars, everything. The ease of transferring, like I go downstairs and I just transfer my music to my stereo, like by just walking next to it. Like just good stuff. Like it's just everything works so great. But I love the Fold 7 and my other one. I use them all the time when I'm laying in bed. Because I'm like, oh, I can have a little iPad in my bed with my Fold 7. What's up? Yeah, iPhone base is the best value. That's actually a great price. And it's a great update. It pretty much got the latest chip. It got the latest screen, the ProMotion screen. Like that's crazy. Got a hard drive upgrade. Yeah, if you want to get a new iPhone, literally Friday is when you could pre-order them. They come out 1 week later, but iPhone 17, just the iPhone 17. That's what I would recommend for 99% of you. But if you're interested in the Air, or if you're interested in the Pro, I will have reviews next week on that. How's the dose going? I'm on, I don't know how many weeks now, but I've been taking it every day, twice a day. And I actually, when I was at my studio, I didn't have a shot glass. I don't know how I don't have a shot glass, but I took them out of this tiny, like little tea cup. And one time I accidentally poured too much because I thought it was filling up the whole thing. I was like, I forgot it was supposed to be a shot glass. And I was just like dazed, and I drank the whole thing. And man, I drank probably 2 doses at once. And I don't know if I got diarrhea from that, but it was a lot. I talked about this recently on Virtual Redban a couple episodes ago. It's just like this daily shot for your liver, not a sponsor, but as milk thistle and all ginger and dandelions and shit like that, turmeric. Yeah. I don't know if it's working yet. It's only been like a week and a half or something like that. But it's not negative. That's good. Ding, 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 ding. You like the orange? Oh, what's up, Michael Ridley? The orange is yeah, I don't know. I like the other day I looked at it and was like, no, I get it. I get it. It's like orange creamsicles. I fucking love orange. Orange. Oh, and then I was like, immediately I thought of like a one of those cones, orange cones. I was like, it's the color of an orange cone. I don't know. I'm more of a purple or pink thing.
It's so nice.
Thanks, Yeasty Beef Curtains. Thanks for the tip. Redban, spelled wrong. Did you already talk about Charlie Kirk? Yes, we talked about him briefly at the beginning. Very sad. iPhone has better security. Focus on that. At this point, a phone is a phone. A phone is a phone, not really. I mean, I don't know. The texting is better on the iPhone. That whole thing. The phone is just better on the phone, I think. Every time I try to make a phone call or a text somebody on an Android, I'm like, where is it? What am I doing? What's going on here? And I'm sure I'd get used to it, but I don't know. Okay. What else can we talk about, guys? Huh? Chili dogs or chili fries? I'm not a chili dog or a chili fry guy. It's too much for me. I'm one of those guys that almost eats like a baby. Now, my friend Jason growing up, he was like a baby. Like he only liked cheese pizza. He didn't want any toppings. He likes his crust cut off on his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He likes a glass of milk every day. Like he was like the most basic baby. He still is to this day, I bet. I'm not that. I'm a little bit above that, but I'm still a baby when it comes to some things. And chili dogs is too much. I have acid reflux. I can eat chili, but I don't need any hot dog in it too. I don't know. Like I like the kids' cheeseburgers from McDonald's. You know, that's fine. But whatever. Does Janice make good food? She does. She makes great food, but a lot of her food is Asian food. So she's constantly making Asian food. And, you know, sometimes for me, it's too much. I'm just kind of over it. Like, I need more baby food. I'm tired of having radish and fish sauce and everything, you know? Like, my favorite ramen is cheesy ramen. And that's like that's the most baby shit you can get. Oh, this is something I wanted to show you guys. As you guys know, Apple Vision OS, or Apple Vision, Apple's VR that no one talks about. They did have one announcement at the iPhone thing the other day. And that's the new Mars, or the new Jupiter environment. And I guess it's like in real time or something like that. Like, let me see if I can find a video that talks about it. Oh, here's one. Are we going to go to Justin Ryan
with the spatial
Follow Justin Ryan on YouTube. This is his video. Apple's new Jupiter environment on Vision Pro is wild.
Insider, and the new Jupiter environment just became available on Vision OS 26 with the release candidate. So I'm going to actually walk you through what this looks like. This will be the first time seeing this environment in person since I last saw it back in June at WWDC 2025 at Apple Park. Many of
Here's music playing behind him talking. I don't know if that's gonna fuck with me, so I'm just gonna play some random shit behind.
of us have been waiting for this, and so let's go ahead and check it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise my hand, do the beautiful little pinch here, and then now I'm gonna go over to where it says environments. I'm gonna click on environments. What you will see is that they got rid of the morning light to make room for Jupiter. Now something I'm noticing here, which is really cool, is that these immersive environments, we know how they start as a circle, and so Jupiter, when you're not looking at it, just looks like a planet floating there, and then when you look at it, you see outer space. Let's go ahead and pinch that one so it will start to download the environment. And just as a reminder, here are all of the different Apple immersive environments that are currently available in visionOS 26. Now Jupiter has downloaded, so let's go ahead and check out Jupiter here. So I'm going to look at it, and I don't have to like move a mouse or anything. I just look at what I want and I pinch. And now we're going to go check out Jupiter. And as you can see here, the immersive environment kind of stops to the sides here. So if I want to go full immersive, I'm just going to go up here to the crown on my headset. I'm just going to spin that. So here I am on one of Jupiter's moons looking at Jupiter, and it's pretty stunning. The detail here is pretty impressive. Now something that's extra cool about this environment is that I should be able to change the time of day. So I think in this case, I'm gonna go here, look at the little circle floating thing above my hand. I'm gonna spin it over, I'm gonna pinch, and now I'm gonna go to Jupiter here in the control center, and you can see where it says explore Jupiter. So let's click on that one. And now I have this extra window here that says, this is the view from Amalthea, one of Jupiter's inner moons. Jupiter is the fastest rotating planet in our solar system. With a day that is only 10 hours long, select from the times of day to see how lighting and moon alignments shift over time. And what Apple told me is that you could actually be in the headset here for 9 hours and you would see the full rotation. It's pretty incredible. But let's go ahead and advance to dawn. And you can see the lighting all of a sudden changes and the shadows change here. I just noticed there's some additional moons back behind me, and I believe that's the sun clear off in the distance there. Let's go ahead and look at sunrise time. All right, so the sun did just go over there. The light here, the shadows, all plays off of that. And I could actually take this, which is really fun, and I could scroll that. And so watch this as I sit back and look at Jupiter. Check that out. You can see the storms on the surface of Jupiter. Now we're on the dark side. It's so cool. We'll go to afternoon.
That is cool.
All right, afternoon's pretty cool. Watch this big storm down here.
I mean, this is fun to fuck with. This is definitely one of those, yeah.
Something else cool about this is that Apple actually worked with NASA in the creation of this immersive environment. They wanted to get the imagery exactly right. This is one of the best ways to actually see what Jupiter would look like, which essentially this view would be impossible for humans in 2025. But here with the Apple Vision Pro, we can all be here looking at the surface of Jupiter. Let's go ahead and go to sunset. Right,
Sunset
so here's
Strip
sunset,
Comedy Club in
nighttime.
Austin, Texas tomorrow at Secret Show. Yo, you like that?
Everything has gone dark.
Oh, it's
We'll
not
go
a
back
black
to
show.
dawn.
It's everyone's show.
That's pretty cool. Let's see just the rim of Jupiter. We'll go sunrise. You can see the other moons over there in the distance. We'll go afternoon. Let's also imagine that we want to connect to our Mac. So we're just going to go over here to Mac Virtual Display. We're going to connect here to the M4 Max, which is an incredible machine. How cool is this? I'm here on one of Jupiter's moons, looking at Jupiter, and I've got my Mac Virtual Display open right here. So I could be getting stuff done here on my Mac while I'm on the moon here in space. And if you look really, really closely down there, you'll see that it's actually moving. The detail that Apple puts into anything and everything is one of the greatest qualities about Apple. All right,
Like
so
the
that was
USB
new
charging
Apple
on the
environment,
bottom,
Jupiter.
like the quality of the USB charging on the bottom of their mouse that still hasn't been fixed, like that kind of quality. Or if when you put your iPhone on the table, it rocks back and forth because of that camera bump. Do you think Steve Jobs would ever have a camera bump that was such a herpes? No, the product's supposed to be beautiful. Get back to work. He would have made you change that shit in 1 week, not 5 years, 6 years. Change the fucking mouse. That's ridiculous. So there's this game called Blur or something. It's a surreal VR experience about cloning. See what this is all about.
Times to lose yourself. Hi, I'm Phoebe Greenberg.
Hi, Phoebe.
Founder of
What's wrong with your
Fine
voice?
Montreal.
Oh, you're slow right now.
I'm
I forgot it was
Chief
slow.
Creative Officer.
What the fuck's wrong with your
I am
voice?
also the co-creator of Blur.
I'm Keaton, the artistic director of Taiwan's Riverbed Theater and the co-director of Blur.
We're so excited to come to Venice Immersive to share our production. I got to know Craig in 2022
Didn't say that.
at the Venice Film Festival.
Hi, Craig. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Why are you looking at my chest, Craig?
An opportunity of seeing all that remains.
What? Well, all right. I just want to use this reference point. Call of time, September 10th, 2025, 11:33 p.m. Let the court see that this is a woman that should be concerned about having a big forehead, not my sweet, sweet Janice. Janice, you have nothing to worry about.
And I was so excited when I saw the work. I was immediately drawn to the idea and the concept of Riverbed Theater, of the theater for one. I felt that this proximity with the actors in the VR immersive headset and a real tangible sense of
Janice!
the scenography and the theater was super exciting.
A month after meeting in Venice, we had the opportunity to have our first sit-down in Montreal to discuss our collaborative process as we embark on this.
Guys, part 2 at Virtual Redban is going to start in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's going to be on youtube.com/redban. Grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog. See you soon for part 2 of Virtual Redban and virtual reality.